Have you heard about Tyrese? Anybody knows what's going on with him? Okay. So I'm gonna give y'all a little breakdown of what's been going on with him. Make sure you hit the like button, folks. Okay, it's free. Okay, that's at least what you can do. Okay. So Tyrese arrested for unpaid child support and must pay $73K to release. Right. Okay. So as I said, he's been taken into custody for $73K for his child's mother. You guys might know her. She also does like those viral little videos and stuff and talks about her. But welcome, V. So that's something that we can discuss. But I have another video that ties into someone else. But have you guys heard about him? What do you guys think about his baby mama? Wait, they're married, right? Anton?
They divorced now, I believe.
Yeah.
You said what now? What'd you say that again, Q?
They were married, right?
They were divorced for two. I mean, they were married for 2 years.
Yeah. So $73K. What he been doing?
Mute if y'all not talking, because I can get it. I can
Somebody
hear
got an echo. One of y'all might be Toya. No, might be Jasmine.
Let me add a little bit more context.
Found it.
He got to pay $7,500 just for her lawyer fees for this situation, and then on top of that, he's supposed to be paying her. The judge ordered him to pay her $10,000 a month, which is the equivalent of $123,000 a year. So that's just additional context before y'all even get into it.
Yeah, I think but then I swore she took him to court again after she saw he was making more money and tried to increase what the judge offered. Is that also true?
Well, I heard that this is just loosely based, that she makes slightly over $100,000 a year between, I guess, what her profession is. She's some kind of social worker and a content creator. I think she makes a little bit more than that, significantly more than that. So let's just round it off. She make about $100,000 a year. And she just want more money. She want more money. So.
Okay. What do y'all think about that? You think 10,000 is a lot?
I think 10,000 is a lot, absolutely.
I feel so bad for him, honestly. Like, he just keeps getting run through the mud. Like, I feel so bad for him, and I don't understand how our legal system can't see these as like ploys to just get spousal support instead of it actually being child support. Like, it's just, I don't think it should matter how much, it just seems like they're just coming for him, and she just wants every single penny. It's sad to see. It's so bad.
I agree with you. I'll say this. In my previous years, I actually worked for child support.
How many children does he have? Is that the only child he has?
I think it's 2.
2 with her? You're muted, Anton.
17-year-old, and then he got the one with her.
Yep, he got a 17-year-old separately, and then he got the one with her. You're right.
For one child in there, that's a lot.
Yep.
It's a bit excessive.
What was you saying, Jamisha?
I'm being patient. I was just saying I worked for child support, and once I had got elected, I resigned because I would go into the court system and I would see that the white attorneys would not treat Black families the same way that they did white families. It was very triggering when it came to child support, how they did their orders. And then also there are women that need to be on child support, and so they just automatically look at men as their deadbeats when there are deadbeat mothers that are on child support and need to be paying. So I do feel bad for the situation. I do feel like Tyrese may need some sort of counseling because he makes it so public, which makes it worse for his case. But I think what he's going through is trash, and she needs to step up more. Because $10,000 is a lot of money.
I think that Tyrese is trying to bring visibility to the issue.
Okay.
Because one of the things, and this does come back to a gender war, unfortunately, is that, we have feminism, which advocates for equal everything, but they advocate against updating family court laws, in which family court laws was established at a time when women didn't have as many rights, right? But now that they have the ability to do what they want to do when they want to do it, they don't want to update the laws to reflect that freedom that women have. And we also got to take into consideration that the family court system is a multi-billion-dollar a year industry, right? It's an industry that capitalizes off of men's pain. And it's not just Tyrese, right? It's also the fact that, there's a lot of men out here that are paying for children that are not theirs. There's a lot of men that have, worked with the mother of their child 15, 16, 17 years of their life, and they've paid for all of the expenses and things like that. And then the woman go and files for support, and then he owes a bunch of back child support. So now men are stuck between a rock and a hard place, because they'll contact me and they say, Anton, well, this is my financial situation, and how can I leverage this in order to become better? And when we start deep diving through it, and I say, okay, well, you got a baby mama? Cool. Yeah, all right, cool. Well, what's your situation with her? And he'll say, well, we work together and we all cool and everything is good. And the child is 3 or 4 years old. And I don't really know what to tell him. And the thing that I don't know what to tell him is whether you should put yourself on child support so that you don't have to wind up paying back child support if she decides that y'all not cool 10 years from now, and then you really gonna be hit. So, guys are stuck. It's men that are paying for children that's not theirs. Is women that are putting men's names on birth certificates just so they can get social services, and that's not even a child. Is men that go to jail every single day. Guys' financial situation change, and then they still are required to pay this egregious amount of child support. So they jailed. I don't think that child support should be based off of a man's income. And so the family court system is just absolutely ruined. And this is one of the reasons why men choose not to have children. They choose not to get involved with women. They choose not to, even get married, to even put themselves in a position to have children, because it's worse having children with a woman than it is to get married to her. And I don't blame them. I absolutely don't blame them. And so of all the things that men have stacked against them, you throw this into the mix and this could push a guy over the edge.
Can I also add that I personally think that regardless if you're married or not, anyone having a child, there needs to be a DNA test in the hospital when the baby's born. Because there's times where you have men that are on child support and that's not their kid, and they find out when you have to have a court order paternity test. And it's a shame because these children have been in the lives of this man, and that's not his kid. So me personally, I believe that the system should change, no matter what, married or not married, every child should have an authentic DNA test so that the birth certificate is correct, period. Because there's times where we have issues like that.
Listen, you gonna cause some women that's gonna go against you. They're gonna send you some hate mail for real.
They'll be all right
you
because
start messing up their bag.
That's true. I mean, listen, I was a big proponent on putting women on child support, and if that's who came, it's in the child support system. When it comes to the parents and they bickering, it's whoever files first, even with divorce, where you have the upper hand. 98% of the time, these women are coming here to put child support because, one, they looking for a bag, or two, there is a situation where the man wanted to be put on child support and she goes and does it.
I'm not sure that child support should even be an option.
It shouldn't. It should stay in the house, outside of court, and work together.
I don't think that. I think we should completely abolish child support altogether.
So what happened to the daddy? Oh, sorry. What happened to the men that want to go ahead and just, granted, the women get access to sex, right? Can have sex and not be in the parents, like they shouldn't be accountable to nothing at all? Is that what we're saying?
I mean, I think them choosing not to be in the child's life is them deciding that they don't want any part of the child. So I feel like if you don't want to be a part of that child's life, no, that is you saying I don't want anything to do with the child. And I think that should include visitation, financial support, all of those things. Like if he's saying he does not want to be there, that should be I don't want to be there, period.
And you can go to court and surrender your rights, but the judge will have to approve it. So I agree with you. If unfortunately in that situation they don't want to be there, then allow them to surrender their rights, and then she go about her business.
Yeah.
I'm not. I think we should completely do away with child support altogether. 100%.
Well, we need to keep the families together so there isn't a child support or family court issues. I mean, that's the truth of it. Staying married, making it
Well,
work.
here's the problem, though. Why would a woman stay together with a guy when she's incentivized to leave? If you look, I believe that if you knew that you was gonna have to really, really take care of this, or you was gonna be in this situation, or you would be a lot more careful. A, who you opened your legs up to. B, who you got pregnant by. And then C, you would be a lot more careful with who it is that you decide to go and slut it out with. If women knew that they had to be accountable for their actions 100%, and there wasn't going to be any help, people would be very careful about who it is that they decided to have children with. I think we should do away with child support altogether, 100%.
I agree. Women will be more careful who they lay with, or the deletions would increase.
I think that's what
To me-
what might happen more than women being more careful. Because let's say the support is completely taken out, you can't claim. I don't think it's going to stop women from having children, or like there are some that are trying to have children to keep the man or whatever. So I don't necessarily think that's an incentive or a detriment for
You
a
don't
woman
think that it's an incentive for a woman to know? I think that, and like subconsciously, women know that they feel like they're going to be okay. They feel like they can figure it out. And it's because they have options. They know that they can get child support. It's women that go after men that have resources because they trying to get pregnant by a rich man.
And I think they'll still try to do that if there were no child support.
You think that a woman would go after trying to get pregnant by a rich man if she didn't know that he got the option to do what he want to do, but he don't have to take care of that child? You think she would still do that? Let me rephrase that. Do you think that all of these women would get pregnant by Future? That all of these women would be getting pregnant by Nick Cannon if they didn't know that it was a guarantee that he had to pay some form of child support?
Maybe some of them might have thought twice, but some would still do it because it's Nick Cannon, because it's a celebrity, it's a basketball player, it's an athlete.
But what difference will it make who it is if they don't get nothing out of it?
Listen, those women.
It's a thing. Some people are foolish like that. Even if you were to tell the woman, listen, if you have a baby with that man, you will get nothing out of him. He is no penny. I don't care. It's this person. He's a celebrity. He's someone. Some people are stupid like that.
I think they're still gonna hold on to the hope that the man is gonna, because he has money, that he's going to want to provide for his child.
Yeah, there are so many women we see it all the time where they'll
sorry,
be
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you, Anton.
Oh, sorry.
Well, listen, look, if he don't take care of one, what makes you think he's gonna take care of the seventh?
Well,
why would a woman?
Some women, just like some men, aren't very smart.
No. Why would a woman take the risk of getting pregnant by a man if the first one don't get taken care of or the second one don't get taken care of? Why would a third?
Because I've seen people out here, Anton. People are not smart. There are
because women just want babies.
No. What y'all telling me is that women are stupid.
That's what
women just want babies.
There are many women that hang on to the 0.00009% that they will be the one to change the man. They will be the exception. They will be the one that he really loves me. There are so many women, I'm sure we know, that are like, oh, well, he'll change. He's good to me. And then sometime later, nope, the pattern repeats.
So women are the most educated, the most enrolled. According to y'all, the most educated. I look at it as the most enrolled. And y'all saying that women are inherently stupid for men that they won't.
See, I think
that's what y'all telling me.
Yeah, when they are very head over heel in the vapes, in lust and love, whatever a lot of them will think they're the exception.
You're changing the words. Women are stupid.
What?
Call it, yeah.
I agree with Molly when she was.
How many of you say?
Because okay, this is what stupid looks like. Why would you bring a child into the world that didn't ask to be here from a man that's not guaranteed to take care of you?
Because some women don't care about the child. They care about hopefully getting the resources, and they just kind of accept.
But if it was no guarantee of child support and there ain't no hope of getting the resources,
I think it's just
But they're still
programming.
hoping that he's gonna change and just be with them and want to do it. That
Some women look at men as an accessory. It wouldn't even be about the man. I hear women all the time with children saying that they want to look for other women with children so they can raise their kids together. So I don't even think it would matter. Even if you took men's resources out of the equation, women nowadays are so hyper independent. They'll still figure it out. They'll still get pregnant. They're using IVF. Like they'll still do it. And then you'll still have a bunch of boys raised up with a bunch of women. So I don't really think it matters.
I never realized how dumb women are until right now.
I was
Like,
gonna say,
if a woman would do that, I can't help but to think that most women are imbeciles. Really, seriously, that's the dumbest thing that I've ever heard women.
Small fraction. Don't say most.
Yeah, I don't think it's most. But,
Right.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying. So what about the
Wait. How can y'all not say most? When
Okay,
hold on, wait. Well, most women, we know that if you are above the age of 30 as a man and you are trying to find a chick, that 9 times out of 10 you're gonna run into 3 baby mamas before you run into one that's single.
What? Anton.
Well, hold on. We packed up one of your homeboys the last time I was on the show about baby mamas and being in the streets and kids and discovered.
Y'all didn't pack him up. Y'all proved this point.
No. We didn't prove his point. The shit he was talking, he got packed up because he was a statistic. He made 2 baby mamas. He was basically in the streets. He was for the streets. So what I'm saying is,
men can't be for the streets. Only women can.
Men can't be for
the streets. But anyway, as I was saying,
we could be in the streets. Y'all women are for the streets, so we get into the women. We in the streets.
Men are for the streets as well. Y'all for the streets. Y'all for the streets.
Listen, when you see women walking down Figueroa, when you see women, you don't see men on the blade. You see them in the corners. You don't see men
in the alley.
You don't see men. You don't see men on the blade selling dick. You see women. You see women on the blade. You see women on the blade selling box.
We see them in the
Women
corner.
are for the streets. That's why they walk them. Men are in the streets. They're not for the streets. It's a difference.
Okay, so Anton,
can I like pick on it real quick? I was just gonna say.
Go ahead, Jamisha, and then Cameron.
Yes, I just wanted to say that you say about the women, and I'm gonna say some women you feel is not educated and they make the decisions. Well, what about the man? Why he ain't use a condom?
That's again, we speak to the majority, not the minority. There are some idiot guys out here that see it through. But most men are not out here recklessly. Most men ain't even having sex like that. That's a fact.
You a black man don't cheat, motherfucker. Please.
If most men not having sex, who these women having sex with? If most men
ourselves.
Y'all all passing around the same niggas.
Wow,
that's a fact.
That do happen in local communities. We can't lie on
every community is a local community. Every community is a local community. Y'all all sleeping with the same niggas.
Not me. Let's keep.
No, y'all listen. No. Let's be clear. Y'all all sleeping with the same guys, and then you try to settle for the guys that y'all didn't want, and then y'all try to saddle him. That's why I'm so against the whole stepfather thing from a dude that didn't have children, because it's like, why would he be required to take care of the child of the nigga that you knew that you wasn't supposed to be fucking with in the first place? Y'all all get passed around by the same. Not only are y'all getting passed around by the same niggas, sometimes y'all getting passed around in the same room with the same niggas. That's a fact.
You talking to the audience. You're not talking to the panel.
I'm not talking. Listen, I don't know y'all personal situation, so this don't have nothing to do with y'all per se. I'm talking about most women. A lot of y'all even get passed around in the same room.